Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of PS a Podcast. I'm your host Reg Thomas, and today we're going to be interviewing one of my closer friends in comedy, Wale Olukayode. Wale is a stand-up comedian and filmmaker. Me and him first met and became friends in college. We both went to Brooklyn College together. Wale tells great stories, and I'm very excited to tell his story. Me and Wale have collaborated together in the past on sketches. We write together on a lot of jokes. He's someone who I work with whenever I'm fleshing out ideas for my stand-up. So it's very happy to be sharing one of the minds who I come to for where I should be going with my material. It's very exciting for me to share that with you guys. So I'm looking forward for you guys to seeing about it and hearing more about Wale. So thank you.
Reg Thomas is not a role model. He is a comedian. Some of the things he says may cause a person to get hurt, expelled, arrested, possibly deported. To put it another way, if you're offended by this, don't blame N-Stars. Time for a smoke session.
I don't know what to say about Kanye and Kim. I always say men look bad in a breakup, no matter what. Especially if the breakup is because he did some dirt. Men look bad, but Kanye looks really bad. Whoa, Kanye looks terrible. Terrible. I'm trying to think of the long-term effects of this. This breakup makes him look terrible. And just so unplayer. You can't hate on the next dude. You can't hate on the next dude. If you're girl, women choose. People choose. And I have an issue about when men choose, when men want to switch teams and get to a new girl and how the current girl loses her mind. That's a whole nother thing. Women feel like they can never get chosen up on. You can't get dumped because I found someone better. But that's another story. Yeah, Kanye out here doing the most. He made a rumor that Pete was sleeping with Hillary Clinton. First of all, who would not sleep with Hillary Clinton? First, that's a powerful woman. I would definitely knock that down. I would clap them cheeks. I would clap Hillary. Let me tell you why. Not that I would enjoy it. I wouldn't. But that's a powerful woman. We're talking about someone who's probably had people killed, and it's okay. You know what? I know for a fact Hillary Clinton has had people killed because I'm Haitian, and I know that for a fact, all right? Her and Bill were running amok. And I don't think that the sex would be good. Because the way Bill was running around town, I know it was going to be wax sauce. But you need that in your pocket. A world leader? Come on now. One time for the one time. But with that being said, let it be known, I called it a long time ago. Years ago, I said Kanye was going to pull an OJ. And I hope he doesn't. The irony in it would be too nuts. Her pops helped get OJ off just for his daughter to end up with a psycho black dude who's over the hill. It's mental disease is crazy. Mental disease is a real problem. And I'm sorry that Kanye says he's not crazy. All right, cool. But when you seem crazy, acting crazy, broke is one thing. Acting crazy with $1 billion is nuts. Acting crazy with $1 billion is crazy. I'm tired of seeing those boots. I'll tell you that much. I don't want to see those boots anymore. Those boots have got to go. I'm over those boots. Because at first I was I just gotta do it. And then maybe a month of the boots, you were all right, you know what? Some of these fits weren't so bad. But now we 3 months into the boots, I'm all right, dog. What is this? And then what was the girl? Julia Fox? That was crazy. She was y'all thought I was a lost girl in love. I came up. I'm we will never talk about you again. I promise you. We will never. We are purposely trying to forget about you as soon as possible, Julia Fox. You ran around the country with this nigga 3 months, 2 months maybe, in the same outfit. I don't know what that was about. That was not. You had leather pants on every day. Every day you had leather pants on. That was concerning. This podcast is brought to you by N-Stars. For the latest news in Hollywood, follow nstars.com. ENSTARZ.com. All right, so welcome back to PS a Podcast. I'm your host, Reg Thomas. This is episode 3 or 4, I believe. I'm very excited to have my guest on today. He's one of my close friends in comedy. I was friends with him before I got into comedy. We went to Brooklyn College together.
He got me into comedy, actually.
There we go. And, but, you know, people have different routes in comedy. He got very tired of being a broke comedian early on in the game and used his creativity to find different ways to be in the media and still be in the game. I stuck to it and just stayed broke for quite a while.
Yeah, but you getting money now, bro. So,
yeah, sure. Let's not talk about what I'm getting. We're not on that. But right now, you know, he's a great film director. He's a great storyteller. He's one of the intellects who I keep in my close circle whenever I need someone to help me break down the deep thoughts I think about sometimes. So please welcome Wale Okayode.
Olukayode. God damn.
I knew I was going to burn it.
This guy gave me the biggest.
Let me run it back.
This guy gave me the biggest, like, move to the basket but missed the layup.
I do.
Olukayode.
Olukayode.
It's fine.
We've been friends for like 10 years.
10 years, man. 10.
I still butchered your last name.
OD. Horrible. Yeah. I feel like Haitians can do that because, like, y'all names are like walking contradictions.
Yeah. Haitian names be sounding so fancy, and then you meet the nigga, and it's like, whoa. All these hyphens for this?
Yeah. Jean-Francois.
Yeah, at least be lotion, Jean, you know? But anyway, welcome to the show, bro. Thanks for doing it. Thanks for rocking with me.
Man. Of course, man.
How you been?
Life's good. Can't complain, man. I'm, like, getting used to this, like, freelance life of, like, being busy for like 1 week and then having like 3 weeks off.
You live in the dream, man. You live like a European. You work like collectively. You work 3 months out the year.
I know that's the weirdest shit, and I'm getting used to that like lifestyle and just like
trying to make the most of the time and not let it eat you up.
Yeah, exactly, man. Cause it's gonna. I feel like it can pick up. I'm like right now. I'm in the healthy spot of like what I like, how much I can work.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
because Wale is one of the few people who I like I collab with and I write with, and like if I have a joke in my mind, I'll be like, yo, let me run this by you, and we'll be on the phone for hours talking jokes and just life. And Wale is running the entire time we're on the phone. I'm in my bed smoking weed. Wale is running while we're talking about jokes. He's just yeah, so do this one, do that one. I'm like, okay,
yeah. Well, that's the thing. Once again, is like when you have too much time on your hands, it's like you kind of have to like be active, and because like. My mind is like if I'm not doing something, it could always go into like a go over a hill, right? Mm-hmm. So like I would rather just be doing something, and then when it's time to like chill, I have time to chill because I did something early today.
So what's the newest version of you chilling nowadays?
Truly, my new version of me chilling is like just like vibing off to a podcast while like I'm in a like a athletic space. Like I'm just like working out or just like running and just doing something like that's like beneficial to my body.
Right. Now, early in the intro, I did mention that you're a filmmaker and a storyteller, and I don't want to jump around from different topic to topic, but you're currently, you know, getting a lot of recognition for a lot of the projects you've been putting together in recent years. And like how do you stay on top of that?
One is like knowing what the industry wants and knowing what you want to be. That's like the thing I'm constantly fighting with right now, right? Is that like I made a film that's gotten places, right? And more people want more of that, and I'm.
Oh yeah, plug your film by the way. Let the people know your shit.
Yeah, I have a film called Home. It's currently on Apple TV. Search Home. Roger Ross Williams. He like helped me out and just like basically put it on this platform, and a lot of people are seeing it, and like it screened. It won Austin Film Festival. It won Tide Film Festival. It won that. Damn, it was over 2 years ago. I'm happy but like
you so humble about this. Ain't no bass in your voice when you dropped this. Yeah, it won this. I'd have been like, yeah, it won this and that.
Yeah. Well, that's it. I'm learning that like. I can't be humble about the past shit. I'll learn to be humble about the past shit because like the future for me is like it's still unsure. So like I'd rather be like I did this, but also like I have new things that I'm currently working on. It's like you're only good as like the last shot you made. I feel like Steph Curry. Like Steph Curry turns away before he makes a shot.
Yeah, they say greatness has short memory.
Yeah, exactly. It's like I saw Steph Curry shoot the ball and just turn like he basically pointed and then turned around before the ball went in. I was like, I want to be like that. Just like shoot something and just turn around. Next thing. What's the next thing? What's the next thing? What's the next thing?
Now, one thing about your journey that love a lot because it's one thing that we both have in common is that like we both have that. Well, I'm gonna figure it out. I'm gonna figure out a way. And comedy is very annoying in the sense that like it takes a while before you're good, before you get recognized, before you get paid. It takes a lot. And Wale was really not feeling like all the just everything that comes along with it. And not to say that he doesn't love telling jokes. Wale is very funny. He loves to tell jokes. But Wale also understood that he had so many different skills and so many different things to offer the world that like he was like, I'm gonna just come back to. He realized that like you could just be famous and do comedy. So he was like, I'm gonna go be creative, go make films, go tell stories that the world loves, and then get my shit up. And that way I could just show up and do the comedy I want to do the way I want to. And like, what is it about your upbringing? What is it about your experiences in life that even allowed you to even be so ballsy to say that, like, I'm gonna circumvent this?
Can I curse on this?
Yeah.
Yeah. Can I curse?
First off, it's my show.
Yeah, that's funny. I'm like, I have producers. I'm like, I just want to be that person for you, like, oh, because I don't like, I don't suck dick, so it's like. You know this. You know what I mean by that. Like 100% is that like
he doesn't mean literally. He means like he doesn't kiss unnecessary ass. Or like,
yeah.
You know.
And when I realized that you had to like, it's not about like how talented you are, because there's a bunch of talented people who just wasn't getting the recognition. It's that they just didn't kiss enough ass to get to like the stages they wanted to. And I was like, I don't want to have to like have a supervisor to be basically choose whether I succeed or not. I could just create some shit, right? I could create some shit and then let's like circumvent this whole stuff. And it's like, I don't want to be that creator who just
and then it's like, I completely 100% agree with you, because it's one thing to even have to kiss ass, and then like you look at the people who are like quote unquote the gatekeepers
exactly
in the New York comedy scene. You're like, I beat y'all niggas up way before I fucking compliment a whack joke you gave.
Exactly. Exactly. Like I knew I had to play that game, and I just didn't want to do it, bro. And I was like, I'm not doing this. And here's what I would do though. I'd rather just like create like a good film, like create a good film and invite all of my people who I know who are super talented to be in my film, right? Get them paid, get them recognition. And then when I create something else, it's like I'm basically creating fostering a relationship with the people, creating a space with the people. They don't ever have to kiss my ass. Most of the people who I'm friends with, like, we don't ever have to get along, but like as long as we like come to the basis of like, hey, this is bullshit. This is all bullshit at the end of the day. We can still create something. Like
it's
you and
us
I
against them.
Yeah, you and I have like arguments all the time, and like you would think like we hate each other. Nah, the next day we like still cool.
I look forward to our debates because first of all, like first off, in episode 1, I talked about our debates a lot on this podcast, where I spent a lot of time talking with you and debating with you about why it's okay for comedians to make jokes about gay people and trans people. And Wale's the person that enlightened me to really realize where my train of thought was wrong. So like I always look forward to our fucking discourse because I know I'm gonna leave it grown. I'm gonna grow from it.
We all have to grow from each other. We grow from discourse. We grow from like dislike, and it's like if we can have that, that's the basis of like a friendship for me. Because it's like
man. Because Wale is the one person in the world who like present an argument to me. He'll give me the complete opposite of what I'm on. But he presents it in a manner where it's like, well, I don't feel like this guy hates me. Like, let's just really talk about it. And it's like, I'm lucky for us to be friends, man. Because you've allowed me the ability to like really look back at my own train of thought and realize where I'm wrong and where like things like my insecurities could lead me to be in the wrong side of an argument.
Yeah, you and I both grew up in Brooklyn, so like you represent for me like basically like childhood friends who come from something, like who just like basically like spit out what their neighborhood gives them, right? And when I'm talking to you, I can see like, oh, your base is what the neighborhood gave you. You're trying to understand it, but you're just having trouble understanding that. Yeah. So like I'm like, all right, cool. This is like something I dealt with. So like let me like try to like talk to you about this, because like there have been times where where my past I was like, oh shit, that was a homophobic thought. That was a homophobic thing I just said just now. Yeah. That was like something that was like not cool. That was very misogynistic, and I had to like I had to unlearn that stuff. So like when I see somebody who come from the same places where I came from, still like having those debates and having those struggles, I'm like, listen, here's where I come from. Here's the books that I've read. Here's the things that I've ingested. I think you should ingest it too, because the places, even though the places like we grew up with, like we don't want to demonize those people as like homophobic, because they are like they're beautiful people at the end of the day, but they're just a circumstance. They're just like the product of their circumstance. Yeah. And we come from that. You and I both come from that. So like I would rather like have this discussion with you because nigga, you gotta learn how to move in a room full of vultures.
Yeah, that's real. That's real for real. Yeah, man. It's just like, yeah, with me and you, like, Wale's from East New York, I'm from Flatbush, so it's like those are two different sides of Brooklyn, but they're very similar in like with the actions, what's going on out there. And then like, we're also first generation kids who are like,
I'm actually not first generation.
Your parents.
I'm still born there, so like my kid will be first generation.
You were? Oh wow.
Yeah.
I did not even know that.
Yeah, I was born there, so it's like I spent like the first 7 years there. So when I came here, that's when I had to like get the.
Wale's Nigerian, by the way. Shout out my Niger people.
They know my name. They know about my name. they know exactly where I'm from. They know what region I'm from. Like the people who are listening to a Nigerian, they're like, "Oh, he's from Lagos. He's from this place." Yeah, we have that. Okay, we have that.
Skirt. Quick smoke break here. If you ever want to hear about Hollywood news, make sure you check out nstars.com. ENSTARZ.com. nstars.com. I was watching the Super Bowl, and they had this commercial for a Google Pixel phone. And the whole catch is it's a phone that makes black people look way clearer, more prominent in photos. Shit is wild disrespectful. Keep it 100 with you is wild disrespectful. I'm going to keep it even realer with you. I personally have been waiting for this invention for quite a while. All right, I was like, well, if we keeping it real, I've been waiting for this. But this is the problem about the ad. I'm not even mad that the camera exists. I think it's a dope idea. It's the way the advertisement starts. It starts off with that sad Google music that like, nah, nah, nah. Apple uses the same, I think they're using the same producer. It's like this sad, time to get emotionally involved in what we talking about music. And then out of nowhere, the first words are, people with dark skin. Like, I got so triggered. It like reminded me, like, cause I'm young, you know, like when I was young, I got teased a lot for being dark. It just brought me back to kindergarten. Like all I heard, like at the family gathering when we were all chilling watching the Super Bowl, was, "Hey Blackie!" That's what I really heard. That's what Google screamed at me in front of my family, and it just reminded me being like a kid in elementary getting teased and like roasted for being dark. And like the worst thing was I was young and never had no roast. It's hard growing up in New York City public school and you ain't got no roast jokes back. It's just people hitting you. It was rough. Yeah, man, it was just, and then what was wild, like I started recognizing people in the commercial. I was like, I know this black one. Cause man, growing up in this technology in this world, man, like you had to really learn how to take photos. When I was in college, I made photographer friends who helped me understand that you don't want to take any photos that are backlit. That's when the light is behind you. Then I got older, started dating bad bitches. Then I learned what it was to find your light, okay? Find your light. Different techniques. You know, whatever. Just saying, man, Google, y'all got to do better. Who is in y'all focus groups? Who, when y'all running these ideas, because this is an expensive ad. I'm starting to think that outrage marketing is a real thing. Like, market by getting people tight. Because I'm telling you, I was tight for 3 seconds, and in the back of my mind, I was like, I've been waiting for this to come out for years. It's like, hey, yo, black ass.
You're listening to an N-Stars production.
You did Productively Stoned recently.
Yeah.
How'd you enjoy your experience on it?
I loved it. It was great. I tried out a bunch of new material.
And it was all going over. Like you ain't have a dull moment.
Yeah, I didn't have a dull moment, but like I still wish I like could work out some of those jokes and like still like massage those jokes. But like the things that I feel like you kind of noticed it too is that like when I did my own material, like the thing clicked on it. I was like, oh yeah, this is the shit that like I kind of gave up on, like, and I was like, I feel comfortable with this shit, but also like I feel like that Productively Stoned set was basically me just, what's the word I want to put? Me just like finding out like other places like where other jokes can grow. Yeah. You definitely were having a good time up there, and Wale's forever one of the flyest niggas I've known. So Wale goes up on stage with like, we're indoors. He has like a Leatherman jacket on, a beanie hat. I'm like, Wale's doing his set and then undressing like he's a rapper halfway through his set. I was like, okay, Wale, I feel the vibes. Yeah, I mean that's good. But like, hold on, I'm glad you noticed that though, because it's like my thing I've been working on like on stage is like basically doing things like multitasking. Comedians don't know how to multitask. It's like you ever see a comedian put the mic on the mic stand? It's like you can hear it. It's like, yo, bro, you already lost me. The active fan.
Wale is a terrorist. Wale's the Russian judge when it comes to. But me and Wale talking about Kanye one day, and he goes out of nowhere. Oh yeah, by the way, get better fitting jeans. Your jeans look terrible on stage. I was like, huh? He's like, yeah, your jeans look. Ugh. I was like, all right, thanks, Wale.
Nah, it's not me hating. It's me like.
I didn't say he was hating. I just wasn't even ready.
Nah. Because it's like when people think I was hating, I'm like, nah, bro. I can tell you exactly what kind of jeans to get, what kind of thing. Because it's like the small things matter. And y'all, like, you're basically. Comedy is about.
And I thought I dressed nice.
You do dress nice.
He's like, your jeans look terrible.
You do dress nice, but the thing is like you don't pay attention to the detail. And I'm just like, you gotta pay attention to the smallest detail ever. And that's just me.
See, and in a moment like this is when me and Wale start roasting each other. You guys pay attention to the smallest detail. I'm like, when's the last time you lotioned your beard?
That's interesting. I'm still learning how to do that. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for pointing that out. I'm still learning how to do that. So like, there's things that I have that don't really work, and I'm just like, damn, I thought this was nice, but it's like, nah. I saw some dude who like. I saw some dude with like the holographic beard. His shit was shining. I'm like, yo, bro, what's good? He ain't want to give me the serum.
He's like, I'm Indian. I got Indian in my family. It's me. This is how I do it.
Exactly.
Growing up in Flatbush, my Jamaican barber told me if I ever wanted my beard to grow, he go, you have to put pum pum juice on your face like so. And then slap his cheeks like it was aftershave.
That's the fuck out of here.
That's what he was saying. He ain't never lied. Look at my beard.
You're fired, bro. Question for you though.
What's up, man?
All right, so like, what is like? I want to get to the next step of comedy. What does like the next step of comedy look for you? Because it's like the things that slowly and surely, like slowly, your complaints are starting to look like humble brags.
Really?
Yeah,
my complaints sound like humble. What was the last thing I complained around that sounded like a humble brag?
No,
I complain to Wale quite often.
Yeah, but like he was like, oh man, I'm just a touring comedian, man. I'm just a touring comedian, man. Like, I want a job. I'm just like, bro, you good? And then like you hit me up with some news today. I'm not even gonna see the news.
All right,
but like I was like, oh, like you.
Me being a touring comedian, like first off, I will admit I am living my dream. I love touring.
Yeah.
I love telling jokes in different cities. I love traveling. Yes,
okay, cool.
Absolutely.
Okay.
I think in that conversation, in that context, I think I was I want my own tour.
I get that,
yeah.
but
still, I was complaining.
Yeah, you was complaining. I was like, damn, like, but that's also like where our minds constantly goes to. Like when we like don't notice our progress, we kind of like look at what we don't have, and I feel like once again, like you have a lot, and
yeah, that I am constantly like I am trying to always remind myself to like. Instead of complaining or looking forward to what's new, I just be like, I should grow in where I'm at right now and make sure I master everything I got going on.
Exactly, because like once again, you have time right now on your side. You basically can grow like a mushroom before the world fully sees you. Like,
yeah,
and
that's where we at right now, man. I'm trying to step up my whole shit.
Exactly. So set up those tapered on your pants, man. Like you gotta step that up.
The tapers in my pants, yeah, man. This baggy, this boot cut denim is nuts. That's crazy behavior. Boot cut denim.
That's like the black uptowns of pants.
Yeah, boot cut denim or anything with like a patch that's already patched up. It's like, nah, man, get this guy out of here.
Yeah,
it's like ripped, but it already like covered up. It's like, nah, this is nuts. Wale stopped wearing jeans a long time ago. Wale only wear corduroy, khakis,
and joggers. I like joggers as well too.
Yeah, Wale, clearly denim is for broke niggas.
No. I like jeans, but like slowly I'm realizing that like as I like work out, like the pants, it doesn't fit it doesn't feel comfortable for me. So like when I see some good jeans, you know what's slowly making a comeback? Nudie jeans.
Comeback, nigga. I'm wearing nudies now.
I know, that's fine.
They've never been gone.
No, they've been gone for a while. They've been gone for a while.
That's just the hood letting people tell them what's popping. Like I shot.
I knew nudie jeans was going like to shit when like they started selling it at like Century 21 and shit like that.
See, all right, look, yeah, for whatever reason, once you start hitting Century, shit is going left on the business side. But they're still quality jeans.
They are. That
was my move. What, nigga? I used to go to Century. I'll be 17.
Nah, bro. That was not the wave.
Yeah, I'll go to the one in Bay Ridge, Brooklyn. I would go with it. They would have all the European brands, but it would be like off. It would be like Versace, but it'd be a button up instead of like nigga, I'll buy a Versace button up, nigga. Be on Flatbush waiting to get robbed.
It's funny. Yeah, like also like the Evisu jeans are coming back as well too. Evisu, you remember the 21 podcast?
I see Evisu jeans once every quarter. I see somebody wearing a pair of Evisus. I be like, y'all gonna stop this. Even though I like Japanese denim.
21, the 21 century, 20, like Century 21, not 21st century. Century 21 had Evisus as well too.
Yeah, Century 21 is where you get like the ripped version of the shit you've been trying to get. Like you get a ball main shirt, but like one sleeve a little longer than the other.
Yeah, I remember like they was like the first they had polo shirts for like $10, like back like official Ralph Lauren shit.
I remember Century started carrying ice cream, and I thought I came up. I was like, what? They had nothing but the worst pieces. Yo, that's the other thing. Century will have a name brand you was looking for, but they'll have the worst pieces. It'll be like the neon green hoodie. It's like, what am I gonna do with a ball main neon green hoodie? Wear it.
And then you go to school, like 3 other people got that same shit on because they saw the same.
We all went to Century. And that was life for me, man. That was life for me. What growing up, like as a kid of immigrants, man. Like my mother wouldn't only find like knockoffs. She would find knockoffs of the knockoff.
Yeah. You
remember Paco?
Yeah.
One time my mother found some jeans called Mako. And niggas caught me in lunch wearing these jeans. And niggas like, oh, this nigga work at Mako. He a mechanic. And niggas gave me out.
It's funny.
And then my mother, I came home crying. My mom was like, all right, fine. Then she went to 28th and Broadway in Manhattan. And if you don't know about 28th and Broadway, that's where like all the Africans are selling fake knockoff clothes. Like you get a jersey, you get a Lacoste sweater, you get it all.
You get Leaf.
You get all the drip.
Levi's.
Yeah, for $10. Yeah. My mother came back with some Tommy Hilfiger jeans. Them shits had the biggest patch on them. Them niggas roasted me again. Yo, like this is 3 weeks now. I'm just full depressed now. So my mother like, yo, what do I gotta do to? We found a heavenly place called Marshall's, nigga. It was a compromise.
Best place.
Yes.
Best place.
They had the real legit stuff.
Yeah.
But it was just like, but even then, I was just dressed like a dad. Like the shit that Marshalls would have, the pieces Marshall had, is like button ups that you didn't want to wear.
Yeah, exactly. They always had like some shit like you gotta search for. You gotta go on a mission and search for shit.
But it was just me and my immigrant mom. We definitely got time to search.
Yeah, it's funny. You know. You ever have you ever see U.S. Polo Assassination Association?
Yeah, that got cut out quick.
But no. They had a flagship store in
nigga, they still do in Times Square.
Yeah, that shit is like what thing? Like it's like do people really think this is real? Like how is this? I thought like
it's a brand. It's a name brand.
It's a front. I thought it was a front money. Like it's a front brand for drugs. It's like who the fuck still wears that?
U.S. Polo Association. U.S. Polo Association.
Assassination. It's like that's an
Portobello. These are all fronts. Mattress firm. These are all fronts.
These are all fronts.
These are all fronts for people trafficking women. They're all trafficking women. Mattress firm got real crackhead energy.
It's like a one on like every 2 blocks. He's like, how many mattresses? How many people are buying mattresses? I don't know. I've had mine for like 2 years now. It's like
first off, a mattress is like a 10-year purchase. Where are you niggas going?
I know exactly right.
Where y'all going?
Also. I say that a 10-year purchase. We say that as poor people.
That is kind of wild. When have you ever owned anything for 10 years?
I've never.
A car?
I don't have a car for 10 years.
That is pretty poor to think. In my mind, a bet is more like a 5-year.
5 years, 6 years. But like people don't care about that shit. They were like, all right, cool. This is comfy. I'm sleeping on it.
Nah, I care.
Yeah. As you grow in taste, though, as your back,
as I grow in pocket,
as your back gets more uncomfortable with money.
Listen to my producer in the background, like that's the wine, that was the bar. My producer, like my back hurt now.
Hold on. So like purchasing, because I'm in the middle of like purchasing a mattress now, right? It's like the things that you should spend money on, are couches, beds. And for me a coffee maker, because like those are the 3 things that like you spend most time with, and like it's like
you gotta cash out on your bed. You gotta make sure you're right.
And the couch too. The couch is the most important thing because I have like a.
And it's important for men to do this because women, all this information is going in one ear and out the other because women already know to do the best. Dudes, single men,
they don't.
Niggas will just sleep on a cot, be like, "This ain't it." Like, nah, fam.
Nah, this is not it. Because it's like, I think my funny thing is like I got a bed. I bought like the most expensive bed I ever purchased, right? But I still live with my mom's, right? This is when you can still live with your mother and purchase a bed, right? This is like maybe like 11 years ago, 12 years ago, right? And then I basically moved out the next year, and my mom was just like, "You keeping that bed in here, right?" She's like, I was like, "Nah, I'm taking this bed with me to a new spot." She said, "No, you gotta keep that bed in here." It was like a thing of like, if I'm gonna leave the bed, either leave the room for a new person, they can't buy a new bed.
Why not?
It's like a thing. It's like
a thing for who?
It's like Nigerians as well. It's like,
are you sure your mom didn't just finesse you out of bed?
Well, she probably did, but like
Nigerians.
Yeah, but I think like she let me move out. She let me move out.
Let you move out?
No, that's a real thing. Nigerian parents you can't move out until you're married.
Right.
Yeah, you can't move out until you're married. But she let me move out before that.
Yeah, because Wale, you was outside with it, man.
Yeah, but also I barely came home. But like that bed, I go back.
She was tired of hearing you break backs at her house. She like, what in the?
Yeah. Like it's funny shit. Like, you can tell a girl's been through it when she knows like how to stop the noise before you do.
when she been getting piped down in people's mother's house too much, she like, no.
Yeah. She had a girl like one time. I was bringing her back, right, and like my headboard kept hitting the wall. She's like, fuck. She's like, I know what to do. I was like, fuck. She's like, all right. She took a pillow. She took like 2 pillows, put it in back of the headboard.
That's what I like to see.
And
that's right.
And
help me hoe out together.
Yeah, she like knew exactly what to do. I'm like, yo, this.
I'd have came right then and there. All right, on that note, guys, this has been a great episode of PS a Podcast. This has been my close friend Wale Ukaludu.
Still said my name wrong.
Yeah, do it.
Reginald Jean-Pierre.
All right,
Thomas.
first off, let the people know where to find you.
My name is Adewale Olukaide. My stage name is Wale Olukaide. You can follow me on Instagram at Screenplay Wale. My website is Adewale Olukaide, ADEWALE, last name OLUKAYODE.com.
Wale is a genius, and you guys should all know about him and keep up with his storytelling. Thank you for coming to do the podcast, bro. Love you. We're not about to go to war. America don't want to see Russia because China backing up Russia. But even outside of that, America don't want to see Russia because Russians are the blackest white people. Those are the most thug white people. They come from a communist country. They grow up learning how to hustle the system. Like, what do you think? What do you think niggas in the hood started like learning how to scam from? Russians. We all got a Russian friend in Brooklyn. Your Russian friend go anywhere with you. Go to any hood party. Like, yo, Sergey, we gonna go to East New York. Shit might get a little rough. This is not the problem. Like, what? Come on. What was I worried about? We out. Come on. Sergey got the blicky on him. We out. Ain't going to war with Russia. Because Russia mean it. America be talking, and America's done it. America's definitely done it. But Russia's like, so? And like that said, China right there. China, they sugar daddy. China like, yo, I got that. Don't even worry about that. Run amok. I got that covered. Ain't going to war. We chilling, man. Every couple months, Putin got to let niggas know how wild out. Every couple months, move like, and then, he go back to chilling. Yeah, he just starts shaking the table on him. Putin just letting people know. He just like, it's like prison. New president in town, you gotta let him feel your force, your presence. Donald Trump, I don't know if Donald Trump was scared or he respect Putin, but he wasn't really. He's like, I see you. But Biden, I don't know what's up with y'all. Biden don't even do nothing. He's like, yeah, but we're gonna do something. Barack tried to give him the stare down. Barack tried to give him the it's on sight look like. No one's scared of your light skin ass nigga. Oh. Slap the white side of you. Anyway, say all that to say that we not going to war with Russia, man. Ain't going to war with Russia. We chilling.
PS a Podcast is produced by Junius Valentine, sound engineer Adam Mock, and written by Reg Thomas. You've been listening to an N-Stars production.